make some more.
Hey guys, this is Inferno Shard 1 for the win. So, today we have officially received our Xbox Series X. As you guys can officially tell, this is the Xbox Series X, and oh my gosh, this thing is really, really heavy. And I'm not kidding, like, this is a big boy. So today the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S as well have both officially released worldwide. And yeah, this is actually the box of the Xbox Series X that we have right here. As you guys can tell, it says 4K 120 frames a second. We get a 1 terabyte of SSD storage, which we did the math and we seen that the amount of storage that we really do get with this console is about 802 gigabytes. But that's going to be pretty much okay, especially when we start out, when there's not going to be that very many games. But this is the front of the box, as you can tell, and this is the side of the box. It just shows the tower thing. And then behind the box, it's a little bit disappointed because, as you can tell, this is Master Chief, and it says "Power Your Dreams." So we have officially gotten our Xbox Series X. So let's get everything straight down the middle. Alrighty. Now I am going to have to check my phone just to be sure it's still recording in like a few minutes or so, because when I do videos like this with my phone and whatnot, sometimes it a little bit messes up and then it messes up my video. So, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Let's see here. I wonder how we do open this. It sounds like... okay. I think I'm doing the wrong... Oh, wait. Hold on. This is how we do it. I don't want to try to break the box a whole lot just in case, like, because I'm keeping at least one box out of each of the new systems. So, as long as I can do that, we're good. Alright, that was probably the best thing to do. Oh yeah, that actually comes straight out right there. If it does, well, nope, I guess I gotta do down here too. This is really, really good packaging, I am going to actually, like, say. Microsoft really did a great job with packaging. It looks like I'm going to have to try to squeeze this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this ain't really good. Especially when you're trying to cut the tape. Well, that side's done. Now we just got to do this one. If I can get this side down there. I gotta really say, they really did a great job with packaging this. Oh. Well, that supposedly didn't work, so... not quite there yet. Yeah, they really did a great job with this. Now, if I can just keep it down there and just... Oh, that's where we're talking about. Man, that tape is really freaking tough. Alright. There's one piece. Unless we might have got it to be open. Or, actually, this might actually be the side we open. Oh, yeah. I think we actually might have did it a little bit wrong. But, oh well, who cares? We're getting ready to open this baby up. Well, no, I guess not. There's tape down here we have to do. Maybe I did do it right. Okay. And that didn't go good either. Man, they... As soon as I freaking tear this freaking tape down, it goes everywhere, and then it doesn't even freaking do what it's supposed to do. Alright, well, I think we did it. Now, get that tape off my finger. Now it's time for the good part. Now, let's open her up. Oh boy, here we go. Here it is, the Xbox Series X. Everything we need is right officially here. Let's lift this bad boy. Whoa! Holy smokes. This bad boy is a heavy beast, as you guys can tell, like, oh, this is a freaking heavy beast. It's not, like, super, like, heavy, but it does match up very, very close to, like, something like the launch fat PS3s. Those things were heavy as crap. And this thing might be just a tiny bit not as heavy as those fat PS3s, but this thing is very, very similar in weight, especially to the fat PS3s. Now, the PlayStation 5, when we get it, it's probably going to be either the same as this, or probably a tiny bit more heavier. I can almost guarantee you that the PS5 is going to be literally probably more heavier. Yep, we're just going to open this up, and right, voila. Here it is. We have the Xbox Series X, is what I meant to say. But this is it. We have the Xbox Series X. So as you guys can tell, this is the front of the console. This looks to be the disk drive, and this looks to be the eject disk drive button. And this button actually looks to be the sync button, so if like you probably get a controller or something, that's what you sync. And then this is the USB for basically one of the USB ports that you can either plug in your external hard drives, because Microsoft and Sony both did have confirmed that you can use your external hard drives that you currently have on your PS4 and Xbox Ones, but they will only work for playing backward compatibility titles. You will not be able to play current gen titles on either of them. So this is the front, this is the disk drive, and right up here is the power button. And like I said, there is that. And here is the back of the console. As you guys can tell, we have the HDMI port, which is where we're going to plug in to our TV. Then we have the power put, and then we also have an Ethernet cable, plus two additional USB ports, which most consoles nowadays are starting to have like anywhere between 2 to 4 USB ports, rarely sometimes 5. And it looks like this big thing right here is where we do the extra storage to, you know, basically plug in and to get those little memory things. That's what that looks like, and it looks like this is a switch to open it or something. But, yeah. And the freaking... That actually does look really, really green. But, when you look down in there, it's not. Unless I'm looking at the other one. Yeah. This is actually a really, really good console. So much. So, this is the console, as you guys can tell. This is the Xbox Series X. So, right now, we are going to basically get the utilities that we have for it. And it looks like they are in this box right here. And, let's see here. Oh, I think we... Oh, no. Huh. Oh, okay, yep, you open it right here. I almost couldn't even make up my mind. So this is the HDMI that we plug in. Now, this is HDMI 2.1. This is not 2.0, but it looks very, very similar to the HDMI 2.0 that you get with your Xbox One X and whatnot. But the only thing difference is that we have a little, like, little rectangle things on each of the sides, so that's the only thing different. But this is HDMI 2.1, so you're going to get the best performance and best of everything with this one. And that's the HDMI 2.1 cord is only the only way you're going to be able to play the Xbox Series X. If you have an HDMI 2.0 in, from what I heard, I don't know if it's officially true, but people are saying it will not work with the Xbox Series X. You have to have an actual HDMI 2.1 cable. So that is the HDMI cable. And right here we actually have our power button and all that good stuff. And then the last thing we have is going to be our controller. Now I have to literally check this thing out. And that looks to be everything that we have. Oh, and beside down here, it looks like... Huh. Ah. That ain't nothing. It looked like it thought that, that might have been a, extra, like, gold or ultimate or something, you know, like what you get. Alright, so let's check out the controller. Ew, we actually get 2 batteries, too. So, let's look at this. I can actually tell the differences. I do like the triggers a really lot. I do not like the back feel, the grip. I really don't like that a whole lot. The analog sticks, I absolutely do see that these are definitely an improvement over, you know, the Xbox One controllers. And the buttons seems to click the same. Now, we do have an additional button, which is right here, and that is going to be the share button. Microsoft hasn't given us the details about whether if, like, you can actually record, like what PlayStation 4 and what also you're able to do on the PS5 when it comes out. Microsoft hasn't given us no details, whether if we could basically record with our headsets and a certain time frame. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be either like that or very, very similar to the Xbox One because of the share button. And that's for, like, if you want to share screenshots or basically your videos or whatnot, or probably start recording. But this is the controller, and it does kind of feel a tiny bit different than the original Xbox One controllers, but not by much. These I do like. I do like even the bumpers and whatnot. They do actually feel a little bit much more comfortable feel. And the analog sticks do actually feel a lot more... Excuse me. The analog sticks do actually feel a lot more, actually more comfortable and all that. So I might actually start using this controller. But, that is the controller, and that is the console, and that's everything we have. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to do a comparison with the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X that we have under it. And this is going to be a really crazy comparison. So, we are going to lay the console on its front, on its side. So, actually, instead of that, we'll actually do it like this. Let's move everything out of the road. And, yeah. So, as you guys can honestly tell, here's how the PlayStation 4 Pro stands up over the Xbox Series X. And this is how the Xbox One X actually stands up over both of them. And, hey, I'm not getting the Xbox One to stay straight because it's not. But that's how the Xbox One X actually looks and the PS4 Pro. Now, if we lay them down, you know, like sideways or lay them straight flat down, this is how the consoles honestly really, really look in comparison. So, this is how they look. As you can tell, the Xbox One X is a lot more smaller, and the Xbox Series X actually is, there's how we put it, well, if I don't freaking drop it, and that's how the Xbox Series X looks in comparison. So this guy may look like it's big, but when you compare it, like, the length of it, it's definitely way smaller than these. But size-wise, when you put it on the Xbox One X, the length of it is almost identical to the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X is just a tiny bit bigger in this sort of way, because you got a little bit of extra line down here and it fits perfect there. And then we put it on the PS4 Pro, and it basically, it fits perfect on the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's literally the same exact thing as the PS4 Pro. It literally fits perfect. So that's how the Xbox One X, Xbox Series X is compare of weight and size between the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X then. But what we are going to do is I'm going to get ready to hook this up. We're going to end this video and we're going to call it as part 1, the unboxing part. And then once we get everything set up on our new Series X, then we'll do a run through and we'll try out a few games to see if they install. We'll try out a few Xbox One discs, a few 360 discs, and possibly a couple original Xbox games. But as of right now, this is the Xbox Series X, and honestly, it's actually pretty slick now. I've actually seen it in person, but at first, everybody was just like, whoa, this is not a freaking, this is a crazy next-gen console. But now, as you actually get it, it actually looks pretty okay. But my system ain't going to be saying tower mode just like this. I'm going to have it like this on the side, because that way when you have it on here, it's a lot easier because you got the disc. You just put the disc in like that, and you don't have to like curve it and then hit the edge, and it just makes sense to basically have it, you know, laying down, and I think it looks better. Just this is going to be the weird part, that this is going to look like it's in tower mode, but it really ain't going to affect me a whole lot. But why don't we get ready and get this baby set up, and we will get back to you guys on the second part of this video. So if you enjoyed this video of part 1, the unboxing part of our Series X, make sure you hit a like, subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and also comment down below if you one of the lucky people that got yourself an Xbox Series X, and if you are really, really happy with it. So hit a like if you enjoyed the video, comment down below, and subscribe. And we will be sure to keep you guys posted, and we will catch you guys on part 2 of the unboxing and testing out Xbox Series X video.